We've done stories about the public service announcements the state displays on our electronic highway signs. While they may be clever, you may want to know why there are no traffic updates or real-time information. Tonight, 22 News I-Team reporter Laura Hutchinson travels to Boston to find out if we're getting what we paid for.
Buckle your seatbelts, don't use fireworks, and well, we're not sure what to make of this one. Either way, you've likely noticed those electronic signs along the highway and maybe wondered to yourself if they're supposed to do more.
I think they're a waste of money. They never work, and half the time the messages are too corny to care what they say.
More often than not, these signs serve as reminders, in your best Boston accent, of course, to use your blinker and not to text and drive. But they've had their share of glitches, too. There was that time the sign flashed FU to oncoming cars, and the one that warned us about a days-old storm that threatened to hit Boston. And there was the one about traffic around Logan Airport, hardly helpful to us here in Western Mass. This full project that includes 17 message boards and 33 accompanying cameras here in Western Massachusetts cost you $37 million, and is also why the 22 News I-Team traveled to Boston to talk to Highway Administrator Frank DePaula to find out if these messages are as good as it gets, or if the state is just saying FU to Western Mass.
So far, we've just had very generic signs.
Right,
so we're kind of wondering, when are we going to start getting our money's worth?
Right. I think the whole integrated system is still a work in progress.
DePaula said the signs and cameras are only part of a larger project that isn't finished yet.
The boards are up, but what we need is the second phase, which is the equipment that detects the actual travel time of the vehicles.
But still, this Boston control room is staffed with paid employees around the clock who are monitoring the state's traffic cameras. So again, why don't they update our signs when there's construction like this on 291 and a sign that could have warned drivers about it? Or that time Mountain Road closed after a microburst and portable signs were put out rather than using the highway signs we already have.
For these bigger incidents that happen, like when Mountain Road closed for a few days, you know, is there anyone watching or tuned into that to be able to utilize those messages for something more helpful?
Yes, we can feed that through this office. If we get the information, and I'm disappointed that we didn't for Mountain Road.
DePaula admits there have been missed opportunities, but assures us it will get better when Phase 2 is complete next year. He says we'll not only see it on our signs, but also have access to it on our cell phones.
We're hoping by this time next year, most of the major routes will be covered, and once that is in, we can communicate that lesson onto the signs and provide that additional message or input.
And the I-Team will be checking back in to see how your money is spent. And there is one way that you can see some traffic cameras from your home right now before you head out the door. Only a couple are here in Western Massachusetts, but it is something. So for that, you can head to our website, wwlp.com. I'm Laura Hutchinson, working for you with the 22 News I-Team.